Hello, Saints. Today, I want you to take a good look around you. I want you to look at all of the obvious signs that it reveals that God is upset with his people. God is upset with this generation. God is upset with the world, how the world is going today, okay? So take a good look around you and look at the floods. I mean, there's some catastrophic flooding going on around the world. Look at the droughts. I mean, there is some severe droughts to where they cause wildfires every summer now. There's been record historical events, catastrophic historical events. Now I want you to look, compare that with what the scriptures tell us. The scriptures tell us that God will, he will call to us in the signs in the nature, signs in society. All around you, you see lawlessness and riots and, everything going on. Now you listen and you hear the strange trumpet sounds happening worldwide. And you say, well, this can't be a coincidence. I thought these things would happen louder, or I thought these things, God is a gentleman. God is long suffering and patient, long suffering, to where he doesn't want any to perish. Okay, so God has always been a gentleman when, he doesn't force himself on you. Jesus tells us that he will come as a thief in the night. Okay, so now you look at all the different signs that where God is calling to us. He's calling for a time of repentance. It tells us this in his word. Hosea 4, Amos 4 says God, when there's no fear of God, he will call to us in droughts in one city, floods in another, mass animal deaths, Zephaniah 1. Now you look at the anniversary that is fast approaching us. God has us on a deadline. God goes by his feast days and his holidays. And after the wheat and barley harvest this year in Israel, this is when you're supposed to bring in the first fruits. You're supposed to bring those into the temple. You're supposed to have a repentant heart. You're supposed to turn from the idols that you're serving. So all of these things add up to God has decided his people are serving idols. So what's the next thing that is going to happen? You see the USA rushing down to Iran, getting ready to go to war. It doesn't take a genius. You figure it out. It's God's sword. Hey, I'll see you in the next video. You guys have a great day.